Failure and success, they're not enemies. They're twins playing opposite games. One pulls you inward, like a dying star collapsing into a black hole. The other pushes you outward, like a supernova, blasting light across galaxies. Same energy, different direction. One contracts, one expands. Now, here's the kicker. Collapsing is easy. Anyone can fall in on themselves, like a house of cards, folding when the table shakes, expanding. That shit's terrifying, because expansion means people can see you. Expansion means you shine, and shining means you're accountable for the light you throw. Think about when you learned to walk. As a kid, you collapsed 100 times, fell, smacked your head, scraped your knees. But you didn't call it failure. You just got the fuck back up. You were experimenting with gravity, collapsing inward until your nervous system figured out coherence. Then one day, bam, you expanded outward into brilliance. That's success. So you already know how to do this. You've done it in your body. You've done it in your relationships. You've done it with learning new skills. Every time you sit with a blank page and dare to write, every time you open your mouth and speak truth, even when your voice shakes, every time you invest in something bigger than yourself, that's expansion. And every time you avoid, shrink back, make excuses, or play small, you're collapsing inward. But collapse isn't bad. Collapse is rehearsal. Collapse is the gym where your muscles tear so they can rebuild stronger. Collapse is the exhale before you breathe in again. So why is it important? Because if you collapse long enough, without collapsing to expand, you turn into a black hole. And black holes, they don't create life, they devour it. They suck in light, joy, opportunities, relationships. You know people like this, always negative, always shrinking. They become prisons of themselves. But when you expand, you generate life. Like the sun, you radiate warmth. You pull planets into orbit. You literally become a centre of gravity for others. That's what success is. Not money, not applause. Being radiant enough that life organises itself around you. Collapse and expansion, they aren't woo, they're physics. Your nervous system, it's an electrical field. Failure, it's energy discharging inward, like a short circuit. Success is energy discharging outward, like a lightning bolt. Both are feedback loops. Both are electricity wearing different masks. Biologically, your brain needs both. Dopamine spikes when you expand. Serotonin stabilizes when you hold coherence. Cortisol drags you inward when you collapse. The balance of these determines your physiology. Collapse too long, your neurons prune themselves, and your world literally shrinks. Expand consistently, your brain wires new connections. Neuroplasticity kicks in, and suddenly you're bigger. So why are you afraid of it? Because when you shine, people fucking notice. Expansion means exposure. It means your friends might envy you. Your family might misunderstand you. Strangers might mock you. Expansion strips away excuses. Because once you've lit up, you can't hide in the shadows anymore. And maybe you're afraid of what happens when your own radiance burns your old skin away. Expansion isn't comfortable. Expansion kills who you used to be. And death of the old self feels like failure. But it's the only way the new self is born. A seed fails 1,000 times underground. It cracks, breaks, rots. That's collapse. But from that ruin, roots and shoots push outward. That's expansion. The terror once it breaks soil, it's vulnerable to every bird, storm and frost. Yet only by risking exposure does it grow into a tree. Your lungs. You can't only inhale. Collapse, exhale is required. Expansion, inhale is required. Life itself is a balance of the two. The wave. The ocean doesn't apologise when it pulls back. That's just the setup for the next crash against the shore. The patterns that keep you stuck. Mistaking collapse for defeat instead of rehearsal. Mistaking expansion for arrogance instead of responsibility. Addiction to safety. Staying collapsed because it's comfortable. Avoidance of coherence. Afraid to be consistent because then you're accountable. Fear of the light. Because once you shine, people see both your beauty and your cracks. So notice now how you've always collapsed before expanding. Notice how every scrape, heartbreak and fuck up has been the inhale before the exhale. Notice how you already have survived collapse over and over. And how each collapse, it's secretly been preparing you for expansion. And recognize deep inside, the terror you feel isn't about falling, it's about flying. The fear isn't about being weak, it's about being seen as strong. And strength, once owned, can never be given back. If you stay collapsed, the world doesn't shrink, you do. You become a ghost inside your own life. You die with your music still in you. That's hell. But if you expand, yes, it's terrifying. But your light becomes medicine for others. You anchor coherence in chaos. You create gravity that pulls dreams into reality. That's heaven. So understand, failure and success, they're not opposites. They're fucking dance partners. Collapse is the drumbeat. Expansion is the trumpet blast. Both are music. But the song only matters when you let yourself play loud enough to be heard. So go, expand, shine. Risk coherence. Let them see your visible light. Because collapse is safe, but expansion is divine.